Good afternoon and welcome to Lunch Hour on View Ultimate FM. Today is Friday, yeah? TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, the 11th day of February 2022. And we are happy to be here once again. My name is Mercy Carter, your host for the program. My co-host, they are here with me, my delectable co-host. Yeah, I like that word, delectable co-host. They are here
Good
with me.
afternoon. My name is Jamin Salabdamila Lobetango. It's Friday. I love Fridays.
At some point, I thought you forgot your name.
No, I can't. I can't.
Good afternoon, our extinguished or distinguished listeners.
Fire extinguisher.
Our distinguished listeners, rather. Thanks for joining us today, the 11th day of February 2022. My name is Anna Sofenishus Reyes.
All right. Do you guys not notice how quick this month is? Like today is 11th already. I mean, last month, as at this time, we're still in like 7th or 5th. it just felt like the days were dragging so much. But then I'm happy that February is not like that.
Yeah,
exactly. Pretty quick. And I hope that the remaining months of the year will be like February as well. Please, let's not drag. Let's just run. I just want to be over 2022 already. All right, do well to join us live on Facebook at the Ultimate FM. You can also like our page to get notified anytime we're live to be part of our programs. Listen to us live via our website at www.radiofm.com. Follow us on Instagram at official Ultimate FM and on YouTube at Ultimate FM. So we have a couple of gist for you guys today, but then you have to wait till after this short commercial break to hear what we have for you, so stay tuned.
Yes. It's VO Resort and Event Center. You need some time away from the hustle and bustle of the city to relax, kick back, and have some fun. Time off with family, friends, and that special someone. You have an event and need a beautiful, accommodating space to host your guests? Look no further. VO Resort and Event Center has got your back. With our 1,000-seater hall, restaurant and bar, poolside, gym, tennis courts, golf course, VIP space, kids play courts, alluring bedrooms, and a serene environment to cap it all up. Nothing is left uncovered. VO Resort and Event Center is located at kilometer 36 Ishara, Agoiwoye Road, Ishara Remo, Ogun State. Telephone 081-687-09103, 090-416-26640, and 091-374-23830. With VO Resort and Event Center, you've made the right choice.
You're listening to the best radio station on the planet. The radio station you can't live without. This is your radio. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too. View Radio.
View Radio.
View Radio.
View Radio. View Radio FM. We are the best.
One day, come on, leave this radio for me now. They enjoy this View Radio.
Leave him for me for View Radio. Like me, I enjoy them for me. I give up now. Go.
Hello. Give me the full volume of this FM. I'm enjoying this View Radio.
Alright, you're welcome back to Launch Hour on View Ultimate FM. Don't forget that you can join us live on Facebook at Ultimate FM and also like our page to get notified anytime. Now, to kick off the gist for today, recently, I think it's this week now, Portable, our Zazu Krona, bought a car for his father. And there have been a whole lot of, reactions about it. Some people said, oh, he did very well and things like that. And some people said, what is there in buying a car? Is that really a necessity for his father at this particular time? And some people are like, anything that Portable does is not my business and all that. But then the thing is, I want to know you guys' opinion on it. I've seen a whole lot of times where celebrities are being castigated because people feel like they're not taking care of their parents. It shouldn't really be anybody's business, but you know that once you're a celebrity, everything that you do is people's business, basically, especially when you put it out there on social media. I remember some time back, it was this popular actress Tony Abraham and her husband that went to, I think it's her mother's house. They went to give her food items and all that, and people started saying that look at the kind of house that mother is staying, living in. So you are living in a mansion, and now your mom decides to stay here. And what kept running through my mind is, do these people even know these people very well? Are you close friends with the people? Because you don't know. Some of these parents, they feel like these houses, in fact, you even, I remember the time of Tiwa, before her dad died, there was a picture she took with her father in the house, and people were saying, look at the kind of old-fashioned house that her father is staying in, a whole Tiwa Savage. And she said that this house, the house he built with his money. You know the way these parents can be. Even if you build another house for them in an island, or even if it's Canada, they will still tell you that it's that house that they built in 1990 something or 1970 something that is the house they want to stay. So it's actually not in anybody's place to say if these celebrities are not taking care of their parents. But then I will still say well done to Portable for buying a car for his father. So Dami and Arinze, let me hear what you guys have to say about it.
Well, it's a good one because most of celebrities, like when you see their parents, a kind of things they do, it baffles you that they flaunt money on social media, yet their family members, their parents are still like this. Yeah, it's a good one from Portable. Just like what may say, most of these parents don't want as for them. Like they will tell you that this is my I use my hand money to build this house, and I don't want you to demolish, or you want to, if they're like my grandfather used to say, if you want to build the house for me, I don't say you should not build, but you go and look for another land, not this my house. Don't demolish my house and say you want to build the house for me. Maybe when I'm maybe when I'm dead and here you can do that, but when I'm still alive, I prefer to stay in this house, because whenever I see the house, it's gonna give me joy that at least I achieved something in my lifetime. But a lot of them don't care. Like a lot of you see, most of celebrities don't even care. All they care about is just their own. Their parents are not even okay. But from Portable, this one is
a good one, especially from the recent happenings around him. At least this is something that we can applaud him for.
Okay, talking about Portable and talking about his father, I have most of these old parents, they prefer to stay in their old house. I know we're not talking about houses here, we're talking about a car. Yeah. So, but most of them prefer to stay in their old houses because it holds a lot of memories for them that they will look. I'm not a fan of Portable, and I don't see myself in the nearest future being his fan. In fact, I'm not a fan of any musician. That's just it. But I've always said that Portable, I don't like his lifestyle, the way he works, the way he does his things. I've always said I don't like it, but you know they always said that in good in it. So Portable has tried to prove me wrong that most people that money changes them to become from good to bad, but he has proven that money can actually change him from being bad to good. For him to get his dad a car, that is, I think it is. In fact, he has proved me wrong entirely. That yes, he still has something to offer to the people that brought him into this world. And I also heard that he bought a Rolls Royce baby toy for his son. And for him to also accept his baby mama, or let's go for this one, for him to acknowledge all those things without trying to
without drama
controversies up and down. So I think Portable, even though I'm not his fan, or I don't listen to any of his songs, but I think he has actually proven me wrong that yes, I can do better than most people. Like talking about people that have fame, because we are trying to discuss this issue today, because we always tell you guys to leave a comment on our comment section on Facebook. This is actually a comment that someone left for us to discuss. That's why we are talking about it today. So now for Portable to do what he did, like that was sometime last year or last years, we all know Pokoli, the famous Nigerian dancer. He was dragged for living in the best mansions in Lagos, in Lekki and all those places, but he's from Imo State, and he doesn't have anything at all. Not even a bungalow or even a duplex. He doesn't have nothing.
Not even a 2-bedroom or
He's-
even the
even
ordinary
a kitchen line.
flat.
He doesn't have. I think we always say that these celebrities, we go into their life or we bash into their life without asking questions of how they made it. But at times, they say your family reflects who you are. So whatever you have, don't forget where you came from. We always see Flavor. Yeah, we always see Flavor going back to the days where he started. We also see Fino doing something like that. All these musicians going back to the streets to give the streets back to give back to the streets what they gave to them. So I think Portable is still doing the same thing, starting with his parents. I think that is a good step in the right direction. He should keep it up. A lot of artists and celebrities should please emulate from me. He's now becoming a good example.
All right. So, Dami, what do you have for us this afternoon?
Yeah, it just baffled me because a lot of things have been happening on social media. Like sometimes you just have to think about these girls, or like say, I've called them girls, actually not ladies, because
What's the
a lot
difference
of
in girls
things have
and
been
ladies?
happening that I thought they should have learned or from the previous. You see that they are still victims of some issue that should not even be so. There is this girl, there is this video going viral on social media. The girl was her boyfriend a phone, what's it called, somewhere to get a phone.
Okay.
Then the guy left her. They bought an iPhone 11 Pro Max, I guess, worth of 350k. So after the guy collected the phone, he just told the girl that I want to ease himself, and then he left.
Okay, he took the phone
He
to
took
ease
the
himself.
phone. He said he want to go and ease it, then he left with the phone. Then he left the girl. He left the girl in the shop. Like, they was now calling him out to come and pay, so that it's like they
They have arrested her,
Yes.
obviously.
So yes, now 350k. So the guy is now calling the guy out to come and pay so that he can go to his house. Just
Imagine.
you can imagine, because at first he said the guy promised to buy the phone for her. So a guy want to buy you 350k phone. I did not even charge. You don't. Are you doing with
Free, you know now, free things.
Things like you just think, okay, and this guy, you want to chill with the big boys as the trend is, as the thing is going out. So it kind of, when I see things like this, when I see young girls falling into such things, it baffles me a lot, because they should have and grown more than this. Like they should do what am I even saying, that they should learn more. Like a lot of things have been happening recently that you see where young girls are using for ritual, are being used for ritual, and yet someone is still there following this kind of people out again. So what can we even say? What can we tell them so that they can stop all these acts?
At 17, she already wants to bam. So what am I saying is this: I can remember when I was still 17, the only thing I was thinking about was how to pass my exams, how to write my WAEC, and make sure I credit the necessary subject that needs to be credited. Now, if the only thing I would say is that, first of all, I'll blame the two of them, but I think I'll blame the guy more than I'll bash. Not even blame. I'll bash the guy more than what I'll bash the girl. Now, you promise someone that you're going to get her a new phone. It's not as if maybe she forced you. That let me just talk about the angle of the girl. We have not heard from the guy yet, so the story is not yet balanced. Now, you promise someone that you are going to get her a new phone. Now, you went there, you collected the phone, you left. Now, I'm even going to blame the people, the vendors selling the phone.
Exactly.
You allow someone to leave your premises with a phone that they have not paid for. You should be blamed for that also. Now, the guy that promised someone a phone, and you think the best way to punish a little girl she's underage, if you ask me, an underage girl, is to collect a phone and leave her stranded. A phone worth 250,000. That is for me, that is evil. You shouldn't have done that. I think it is stealing. You should be arrested and prosecuted. Now, in the aspect of the girl, now let me say general. Now, all these things will still continue. You see all this using girls for rituals and all, it will definitely continue. Do you know why? until girls learn how to be contented with what they have, this will definitely continue.
True.
Until second, learn a trade, do your own business, have your own money, spend on yourself. All these things it has not started yet. Until girls learn how to, if you have 1K, it is my 1K. I'm not dragging it with anybody. It is your bar with yourself. Use your 1K and chill with the big boys. If it is popcorn you can afford or ice cream, anyone, eat it peacefully, go to bed. And again, be contented with what your boyfriend has. Everybody must not be not drive the latest car, wear the latest designers, or afford expensive things for you. Why not stay put, stay one place, enjoy yourself, learn a trade. Everybody yes must not go to school if you don't have the money, but learn a trade. But none of them wants to learn anything. They just want to roll with the big boys, get free gifts.
Free money.
See, yes, February 14th is around the corner. We are still going to hear stories, and we are going to give you the gist. It is going to happen. An old girl wants to use an iPhone 11 Pro Max. What are you using iPhone 11 to do?
And you know the funny part of everything, this same girl now with this iPhone 11 Pro Max, she will not have money, nothing in her bank account. She'll still use that phone to start begging people. Sometimes she might not even have money to buy data on the phone.
It is still some guy somewhere will still buy
data for her. So what exactly are you using the phone
until they learn how to be contented with what they have, or even learn a trade. All these things. Now, I'm not even talking about the aspect of the little girl. I'm talking about girls in general. Have self-esteem. If you have this, know it is your own. Don't go about looking for someone that will buy you the latest design when you are not even creative upstairs. You cannot. Guys are using girls to do these days. I'm even tired of talking about it, because the more you talk about it, the more it happens. So
exactly. So basically, until ladies learn to, do things for themselves and develop themselves without, the help of these guys, that is the only time that, in fact, at that particular time, the guys will now know that, this is no longer an avenue that we can actually get girls. It will definitely be desperate. Yeah, that's the reason why they still have the audacity to do what they are doing. By the time they notice that ladies have become wiser, they will definitely run out of ideas, and probably that's the thing. So if ladies do not learn, it will continue. It will continue.
If you got your car and pull by the side to call a girl and she ignores you, you call like 10 of them, they ignore you. You will definitely stop.
Exactly.
But once they see a flashy car, pam.
Are you going my way?
Yes. Are you going my way?
Without they want to stop.
They don't have direction. Are you going everywhere? They will follow you.
All right, Arinze, what do you have for us?
I have this is about what happened in Enugu State. Traumatized police officer takes cover in a nearby shop after gunmen killed at a checkpoint in Enugu. This actually happened when some armed robbers robbed a bullion van in broad daylight and shot 3 police officers, and a stray bullet hit a lady like that. And this happened at 1:20 p.m. February 10th. That was yesterday. Yeah, at police checkpoint near Lomalinda Estate by Maryland, a suburb of the Enugu South local government area. So, some armed robbers attacked a bullion van.
And this something like this happened to in Oyo State yesterday, or I don't know.
Well,
it happened in Ibadan
So
yesterday.
now we always come back to talk to our what do I call it? Security agencies. We know that you people are trying, you people are doing your best, but we also need the government to at least supply you guys with what the armed robbers are using. Imagine using a stick to pursue someone that is holding a gun. It doesn't work like that. So please, I know. Imagine if had it been this is a TV station, I would have showed you guys how the young guy, I think he should be in his early 30s or late 30s. He was traumatized. He was shaking. In fact, he was just hiding. The guy, I understand what he's passing through. So I think we should please, let's try to keep, like the other day, I think this week, we discussed how they said our president is in a hurry to fix Nigeria. Something you could not do for the past 6 years. It is now that you are in a hurry to fix Nigeria. Like there is not possible. You cannot do it. Let's leave it for the incoming president to
it might be possible.
Let's
not say never say never.
Yes, okay, never say never, sir. You can do it. We believe in you to move us forward. So I think, but you people have to do a lot more for this our security.
I read the same headline this morning during the breakfast, and I said the same thing. These the same thing happened in Ibadan yesterday. I sat around the same time it was happening in Enugu, and there was the same outcome. Policemen that died were more than the gunmen. In fact, we didn't even hear of any casualty on the part of the gunmen. The least they could have been is injured and escaped at the end of the day. But then it's the policemen that died. 3 died in Enugu, 2 died in Ibadan, and people were still hit by straight bullets in Ibadan. Even a child died by the current state of the arms that these policemen own. And if they don't go back to retrain them, because see, we cannot use the same tactics we have been using all these years for these gunmen are out to kill. They are fearless. For them to come out by 1 o'clock, this one is broad daylight, not night, nothing. They were not scared of anybody, meaning that no time. If it's to retrain the police force, if it's to get new weapons for them, no matter how expensive it will be, let the government do that. Because until that is done, trust me, more policemen are going to die.
Give up their lives.
More policemen are going to die. Before we're saying, oh, how these policemen, they are not usually there. Now they are there and they are not still able to fight.
And most of these policemen life insurance cover that maybe when they die, their families are going to benefit from them. No, once they are dead, they are forgotten. Nothing is going.
Exactly.
No, these are people that lay down their life just to make sure we sleep at night with our 2 eyes closed. So they deserve more.
But I think we complained before. We complained that these policemen, we not used to see them at their checkpoint. Now
this thing. Funny enough, sorry to cut you. This thing happened around it.
So now they are there.
Okay, the one that happened in
Enugu.
Sorry, I think they kidnapped a woman, not a Billion Van Order.
Okay,
it was the one that happened in Ibadan. That was a Billion Van Order. This one is that they kidnapped.
They abducted a woman. Yeah.
Because the robbers, they do see them. In fact, they have studied them. Their what's it called? Their harm this thing is not like
it's not sophisticated as theirs.
So then they will be like, so what can they do? That is why they decided to because at the end of the day they might give them and they will start doing something. I just hope at least they should even do that first, then and we can know the other steps to take, so that at least it will the fear will be in them to even come and face the policemen. Know that we just they are like using someone that is using gun.
Exactly.
It's not done.
Exactly. All right, that was it this afternoon on the gist. So when we come back from this break, we're going to be discussing something different. So stay tuned.
Yes. It's VO Resort and Event Center. Do you need some time away from the hustle and bustle of the city to relax, kick back, and have some fun? Time off with family, friends, and that special someone. You have an event and need a beautiful, accommodating space to host your guests? Look no further. VO Resort and Event Center has got your back. With our 1,000-seater hall, restaurant and bar, poolside, gym, tennis courts, golf course, VIP space, kids play courts, alluring bedrooms, and a serene environment to cap it all up, nothing is left uncovered. VO Resort and Event Center is located at kilometer 36 Ishara, Agoiwoye Road, Ishara Remo, Ogun State. Telephone 081-687-09103, 090-416-26640, and 091-374-23830. With VO Resort and Event Center, you've made the right choice.
Program on VO Ultimate FM. So, if you've been following the show very well throughout this week, we have been reading out advices of people that have been asking for advice online about their relationships, because on Mondays, Valentine's Day. And before we continue,
all right, as we all know, on Monday is the 14th of February 2022, and we all know what happens on 14th of February is a
Valentine's
day of giving. It's a day of love, a day of sharing. Is to sum it all, it's called Valentine's Day. When I was small, we used to call it Valentine's Day. It's called Valentine's Day. So, and what is happening on the 14th of February 2022 is the grand opening of VO Clubhouse. But that is not where it starts. It starts with a pool party at VO in the afternoon. Then from there we can move. We move to the VO Clubhouse, where we give it to you back to back, hot as it hot, you understand? So it is going to be from dusk to dawn, from morning till night. In fact, from anytime you want to say it until the next
mama
day.
calls.
Even if your mama will not call. She doesn't have to call you. That you need here you are not going to be disappointed. We are very prepared for you. We are all going to be there. Missy, Life, and myself, the Henke Master. I'm going to be there live, and Dr. Crack is going to. And Dr. Crack, you want to hear that voice, that face behind the name. We always call Dr. Crack our studio engineer. Believe me, he's going to be there, and we are going to make sure that you have it back to back on 14th February.
All right, so Arinze to tell you that you should do it yourself. Okay, so let me just quickly read something out. So I want us to discuss it. I will summarize it because it's pretty long. So this person is saying that she said, please, I want to cry my heart out because it's been long and I'm so ashamed to tell anyone about what I passed through in my marriage. My own red flag, she's talking about red flag she saw before marriage. I saw earlier and ignored was that my husband never loved me as much as I do to him. But why he chose to marry me is what I cannot explain. He is a very handsome man, but I am not a very beautiful lady on the face. Neither do I have a fine shape. So my friends then told me that this man would be cheating on me, but I never listened because I wanted to get married. That was what was on my head back then. Now what I am afraid of has started happening. This is 7 years into our marriage and we have 2 children. I'm currently pregnant with the 3rd child, but the thing is he doesn't find me attractive anymore. He can stay 2 years without touching me or having any marriage since 2014. Wow, he doesn't hang out with me, nor goes to functions with me. He doesn't post me on his social media the way he posts his friends, his sisters, and thereabout, or his children. And so she's, dilemma. But I'm sorry I'm laughing, it's not funny. But the question I want to ask is the fact that one person in a relationship, you feel like, okay, you love the man more than the man loves you, or the man feels like he loves you more than... Is he actually a red flag?
The person loves him.
Yeah,
so
it's
me,
just to strike a balance.
Yeah, for me, it is not a red flag.
You know what I'm asking?
But to some, it might be a red flag because she said, even before the marriage, the man did not love her.
No, that's what she felt. It's not like the man said it. That's what she
felt. For me, you cannot marry someone you don't love.
You don't love. You felt the man did not love, but yet
she doesn't even know why the man married her.
Now
what I think she has, first of all, she has problem with her self-esteem, because from what she said that
she thinks she's not the right person for the
so the man is handsome and she's not beautiful, so she wonders what so I think probably even if the man loved her, that aspect of this man is too good for me already made her feel like she was the one that loved him more than her. But the reason I asked about this love is that I've heard scenarios, I've heard when even mothers, African mothers, will tell their daughters that go out or do not marry a man that you love more. I don't know if you guys have heard it,
because I want to say that it's better than a man
loves the woman. My mom too says the same thing. That's why I wanted to ask that is it actually a red flag?
For me, I prefer my wife's loves me more than I love. That is just the difference.
You are a man. But that, let me tell you, that is the. If you are getting married, make sure that man loves you more than you do.
Really?
For me, I say it's not possible.
I like this.
For me,
I like
say
this.
It's not possible because my wife must love me more than I love her.
Wow.
You can't tell me it is a must that my wife.
No,
I love my wife.
Like that even that's the big, because it's not even only a lot of people have been saying this, and it's the reality.
No, it can't be the reality.
Aren't you okay.
I don't believe in that.
Let's settle. Okay, let's just say that they should both love each other equally.
Yeah. So
let's not say one
but
party.
that equal love, you can't find it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. One person must love the other. So
But it's not compulsory that it must be the man.
The man, yes. That's what I'm saying. So
but
don't say it is the normal thing for a man.
No, like a
No.
lot of people do say this, that it's better as a lady you marry the man, that the married man that loves you more than you do. That was the word I'm trying to say.
Okay, but nevertheless, like what Arinze has said, but both of you are right. It is not possible in equal measure.
Yes.
But then the love should be in a way that they will strike a balance. So
they
even
can be able to compromise.
Yes, exactly. So even if it's the man that the love is catching more than the woman should also reciprocate in that same measure, irrespective
so
of
that.
that.
So someone will not take advantage.
Yes.
Of,
But
the
do
other
you
person.
know why? And people do say it's better for a man to love you more than you do. We ladies, by the time we begin to give birth, a lot of things change.
There are a lot of changes.
But some men.
Because
I will not say
some,
this.
I love this argument.
A lot of men don't find their wife attractive
anymore
if
after
they
childbirth.
don't actually love genuine, if they don't have genuine love for the
lady
before they even got married. That was
True.
because their wife is not as
attractive as she
him
used to
as
be
she used
when
to
they
be. That was why.
Arinze.
But
Okay.
some men out
Counter
there
attack.
are still loving their wives despite how their wives is.
That's
That
what
was
that's
what
why
I'm
she
saying.
said.
That's what
A
I'm-
man
it
that can
it
love
doesn't
you
ma-
no
it doesn't
matter what.
It doesn't matter. Maybe his love is not even bigger than your own. Maybe he just loves it because this is my wife.
But Arinze, the reality is the man that will love a woman no matter what the situation is the one that have
Love. That's another
genuine
person.
love.
Yes.
Genuine,
Why will I marry
not
someone?
just a lot of
I
man
feel like
get
I'm in
married-
the middle of
a
one
lot
very
man
big
get married
argument.
on the contrary that I just want to get married, I want to have kids. A lot of that happens.
That you said a lot.
That's just-
That is just 10% of the men out of 100%.
Okay. So before we start, we will not tear each other's shirts in the name of Jesus. But before this table will break, well, let me just we're wrapping up now because we have run out of time. But then the thing is, whether it is the woman or it is the man that love more than this, the thing is, if the love is genuine, that's the word. If the love is actually genuine, it will not matter.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It won't matter. So there will be no issue of when the woman gives birth or the woman will no longer look. If the love was genuine in the first place, all those things will not even come to play. It is when the love was superficial, based on based on her appearance,
that means talking about a man loving his wife when she starts giving birth. What about a man that had money in the past, and now I'm just giving an example, understand? And now maybe at the later end he becomes broke. What with some ladies, some, don't get me wrong, most of them will not love their husbands the way they used to love.
That is why we say
Because
genuine
that's what-
love.
yes, So it's not a must that one person must love the other person
more.
So those
Let
what
the love
they
just
have
be
to
genuine
compromise
between
when
both
things
of
start to
you.
change, yes.
Exactly.
They can be able to compromise when things start to change.
Exactly.
When the lady becomes to turn into a woman, and when the man turns to a broke old man. Let them
Then
still
on
stick
this
together.
and hot topics, this advice issue, the woman is actually having a low self-esteem.
True.
Yeah, from the
Because
beginning,
and most of we ladies, before we get married, the way we used to dress, the way we used to behave, once you get married and you have one kid, in fact everything will just
like
overnight
they'll look like
everything will just
one
change.
old woman.
Everything will change.
Doesn't work like that.
And you
Always
might
be for your husband.
you might be thinking the man did not love you, but when you got married, like even before they start giving birth to kids, you see them they change once they are married too, because to them they think I'm married, so I don't need to
You
be
just
attractive.
leave yourself.
You have to be attractive.
You don't even know what attracted your husband to get married.
Yes,
exactly.
Maybe it's the way you make up, the way you wear them short, you understand, or that leggings, or the way you dress. Maybe your fashion sense got him attracted
to
this
you.
is person somebody. Maybe you might not be that beautiful facially, but
yes,
you
but at
dress
least
nice.
you dress
But
nice.
once you start issue, you are pregnant, you start wearing
tying wrapper up and down.
no, it's not even wrapper. One gown that can sweep the whole of your child. Then after you finish giving birth, you now start tying wrapper here. Up to your breast or up to your neck. Now you expect your husband to love you the same way. It's not possible. We are men. We know what we want, and the man must marry you based on one thing. A man cannot wake up one morning and say, I'm
so
married
far he choose to marry you.
Yeah, he must marry you.
Yeah.
Maybe because of love, because of the way you dress. So when he stops seeing
something.
those things in you, my sister,
will
definitely
change.
he will back off.
Exactly.
The love will reduce. That's it.
So, like what Dami has rightly said, it all starts from the place of self-esteem. If you start seeing yourself as unworthy, you will not be able to even do things that will make you. You understand? So, if you believe in yourself, dress fine, do everything well. The woman is complaining that the man doesn't post her, the man doesn't do this, the man doesn't do that.
If
you're not attractive, there's no way that you will be proud of posting a wife that doesn't dress well, that dresses shabbily or doesn't look good. In fact, if you think that you have added so much weight after childbirth, why not hit the gym? Do something. It's for your happiness and for your marriage to be stable, basically. So that's just it. All right, that was it on the show this afternoon. Join us again on Monday for another interesting episode, and get ready. On Monday is Valentine's Day, and we have a whole lot of things for you guys on Monday. So
sitting at home lonely.
Me, I'm not lonely. I have my God, I have my Jesus, and I have my friends. All right, stay safe and do have a great weekend. Bye.